welcome to Izzy's Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. You could have been anywhere, but you came to my channel. For that, I'm always extremely grateful. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a Libra love prediction reading for February 22nd through February 28th. Please keep in mind, this is a general read. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it your story. Just take what you can from it and leave the rest. Please know the energy can go either way. It can be your energy, your significant other's energy, or someone else's in your love space. Keep that in mind as you watch and as you listen. If you enjoy my readings, please give me a subscription or a like. I will be most humbled, honored, and very grateful if you decide to do that. Thank you in advance if you do. Let's see what's going on with my lovely, kind, sweet, good-hearted Libras. Show me what's going on with my loving, good-hearted Libras. Spirit guides, show me. Show me what's going on with my Libras. Show me, Spirit guides, what's going on with my kind Libras. Let's see, Libras, what you got going on. Knight of Swords, the Lover's card, Five of Swords, Three of Wands, and Queen of Cups. Well, you start off your reading with courage. The Knight of Swords is all about courage. You finally have courage to go after something that you have wanted. You have courage. It's all about courage for you right now. Because it's right next to this Lover's card, which couldn't be a Gemini person. But the Lover's card is also making a decision. So you have decided to go after someone that you love. Because the Lover's card is nothing but being in love with someone. It's a different kind of love too. It's not your everyday type of love. That's why you had to have courage to go after it. This is someone that's just not normal, the normal person that you would normally go after. This is just not the normal person that you would normally go after. So that is why you have to have this courage. And when I say you're going after them, I'm not saying if you're a woman, you're not necessarily chasing them down or anything like that. But when I say go after them, you're having an open heart and an open spirit. There has been some chemistry, some connection there, and you are being courageous with this. You're not closing up. You're allowing yourself to go after this particular person. And when I say that, like I said, it means you're opening up your heart. You're allowing them to come in. It's not, you're just allowing them to come in. Someone that you do love. Could be a Gemini person and you've made a decision on this person. So, but what's interesting in the middle of your reading is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is it's an air energy, but it's also about abuse. It's about abuse. It's about abuse. Some maybe you've been abusive to this person in some type of way. And when I say abusive, it doesn't necessarily mean physical abuse, but it could be maybe you have been holding them off, or they have felt like you've abused them because you've only given them so much, and then you pull back. And I think that you've just kind of put them through. You've been a little bit of a narcissist. Don't give me a thumbs down. You can be that, Libra. But you do want to be partnered with them. You figured it out now because you have courage here and you're moving toward that. But you have been a little bit of a jerk to somebody, or you have been a little bit of an itch to somebody. You have only given them enough. It's like this abuse is like, you know how you give somebody some of your time, some of your love, but you never give them all. It's like almost like you breadcrumb them a little bit. And I think you've done that to this person, but I do believe that you're changing, because here's the Three of Wands. And I know you're changing because you made a decision here. But the Three of Wands means that you're taking actionable steps to change. You're showing them your change. You are now being there for them. You're showing up for dates. You're no longer breadcrumbing them. You're no longer, every now and then possibly, maybe you show your energy or your spirit or your love for them. Now you're being consistent with it. But what's interesting for me is this Three of Wands next to this Queen of Cups. The reason why Queen of Cups is a very, very emotional card. This is an emotional person. This is a person that loves you. that loves you in spite of. The Queen of Cups does things for you. They hold your secrets. And I think that you're taking actionable steps because this is the person you decided to love. You've known all along, like I said, Queen of Cups can sometimes get taken advantage of because they give so deeply and they're so emotional. But you now figured out that they love you in spite of all your nastiness. Excuse me, I'm not just being honest, but they know where all your devils are and they still love you. They know where all your demons are and they still love you. You finally figured that out. Even though I think you knew this all along, but now you've come to the realization your Queen of Cups is what you want. And you're taking actionable steps to get that Queen of Cups. Now let me see if this is your read, because I'm not quite sure what you're going to do or how this is going to play out. But if this is your read, sit back, relax, and let me clarify the cards. Give me 3 to 5 minutes and let me clarify the cards and see what the spirit guides want you to know. Let's see, why is this Knight of Swords here for my Libras? Show me, why is the Knight of Swords here for Libras? So, you've got a Queen of Swords as well. Huh. Queen of Swords is all about being truthful. And Queen of Swords is all about practical. It's my way or the highway. Now, the Queen of Swords can definitely be a narcissist. And hopefully this is not you. Hopefully this is not you. But you could have been a Queen of Swords. Could have been. There's no gray matter with the Queen of Swords. In other words, there's no communication in between. It's either this way or that way. They're very rigid. This is the way it's going to be. It's all about me. This is the way I see it. And this is the only way that you're going to be with me is that you have to do this. But this Knight of Swords is over that. The Knight of Swords is over that Queen of Swords because sometimes we figure it out. And I think you figured it out that it's not always your way or the highway. It's not always about you. Just saying. So let's see why the Lover's card is here. Show me, spirit guys. Why is the Lover's card here? Show me. Huh. Nine of Swords. That Nine of Swords. See, that Queen of Swords sometimes can be hurtful, can walk over people. And then now you have the Nine of Swords, this Lover's card over the Lover's card. And what has happened for me is that you, like I said, you were doing things that weren't kind to this person. You were breadcrumbing them. You were not being nice to them. And now you figured this out because you couldn't sleep. You had nightmares. Because you know what? You made a decision to love them now, right? But were they around? Was this Queen of Cups around when you made this decision to love? Because here's the deal. You figured out that you're in love with them. That Nine of Swords means, or Nine of Swords means that your heart is, you just can't, you can't sleep. You can't eat because you really, really want to be with them. And now you're trying to figure out, how do you do this? Because you've been such maybe a jerk or an itch, because Queen of Swords can definitely be an itch. You're trying to figure out, how do you do this? Because you figured out now that you want to be with this person. So let's see why this Five of Swords is here. You're having nightmares. Let's see why this Five of Swords is here. The Hermit could be a Virgo person, but you learn. It's all about learning. You've learned, right? You've looked at yourself and figured it out, and you've learned. It's about wisdom. You've gained wisdom now. With that Five of Swords, how you were treating them, you've gained wisdom. Let's see why the Three of Wands is here. The Chariot. Like I said, it could be a Cancer person, but it's all about go, go, go now. You want to be with this person, definitely. The Chariot card means that you're determined to be with them. So let's see why the Queen of Cups is here. Show me. Spirit guys, show me why the Queen of Cups is here. Yep. Now here you are back begging. Whatever, Libra, you're begging because this person, you've hurt this person. It's kind of like they went on their merry way because you hurt them, but now you feel like you need them, and you need them. They're your person. Knight of Cups means that you're trying to show them now your loyalty, your trust, your determination to be, your loyalty, your trust, your kindness, how you can be there for them, that you're not just here one day and gone the next. But here, let's start at the beginning. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is all about courage. It's all about the courage here. Courage. You have courage. You have the Queen of Swords that's over there, which is my way or the highway. And that's kind of, I think, how you came across. But then you figured out, you decided that you love this person. Could be a Gemini person. You have the Nine of Swords there, which means then, once you figured it out, because you've been breadcrumbing them, you've been somewhat of an itch, or somewhat of a jerk with a man or woman. Nine of Spirits means your heart, or Nine of Swords means that you can't sleep, you can't eat, you know, you're trying to figure it out, you're confused because you figured out this is your person. They're good to you. Why did you do them like that? You having nightmares. Five of Swords, you know, you treated them, you abused them somewhat. Because you abuse them with your emotions. You never gave your emotions to them. Then you have the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is all about, a Virgo person could be, but it's about introspection, wisdom. You've learned. Three of Wands, now you're taking actual measures, actionable steps to be with them. And then this actionable step with the Chariot means that you are determined to be with them. Then you have the Queen of Cups. That's your Queen of Cups. They know where everything is. They're emotional. They take care of you. They're kind to you. And you took it for granted. But then now here you are begging with this Knight of Cups because you want them back. You want them to be in your life. Knight of Cups is showing them your loyalty, your trust, how you're going to treat them, what you're going to do for them, how you are their best person. Let's see. What does my angel oracles, my African goddesses have to say? What does my African goddess have to say? Let's see here. Huh. Mamlambo? Mamlambo. You know I can't say the words on these cards, but I love them. It says self-sabotage, and you definitely self-sabotage yourself with this situation. This was a total self-sabotage. Let's see. Hopefully the universe will give them back to you, but you have to beg. You have to do whatever you have to do to get this person back. Queen of Cups, like I said, sometimes gets taken for granted, but when they figure it out, they figure it out, and you want them back. That's what you do. You do. That's what I have for you for your love prediction reading, Libra.